Hi, Deanna, how are you?
Well,
Okay, are you okay?
yeah.
Okay, let's get started. Uh, Before we go for the JavaScript, I need to tell you what is the programming environment that you have for HTML and JavaScript. First, let's actually bring up the Python again. So Python, you bring up this idle, and idle is a interpreter. So you can do programming with idle. And we did that when we teach you the Python. So today we are going to introduce you the similar environment for JavaScript. So that's the first thing that we will learn. So right here you do A equals 3, B equals 4, and then print A plus B. This one you are talking to a program that's called Python program, and it's called Python interpreter. So basically, I give the command to it, and it process one by one, one by one. And in background, it will store A for data of 3, B for data of 4, and then print out the sum of the two, and then print out to the monitor. Okay, so this is how this Python work. So we do have this Python interpreter, the version right here. Okay, the version of the Python interpreter right here. Anyway, that's Python, but we are going to talk about JavaScript. So JavaScript is not using this idle. Okay, of course not. So let's go to any web page. So any web page, let's actually look at, let's see, let's have this AP Computer Science A's score calculator. Let's assume this is one web page. So one web page actually is one viewport. So what I say viewport is because you have a browser. You may have an iPhone. You may have an iPad. Each one of these, we call it a viewport. Okay, so basically this is a different browser. You use the Chrome browser on PC. You use the uh, Safari on iPhone, okay, or Safari on iPad. But anyway, it all go to the same website. This is APCSF website for score calculator. So there's a website over there, and then you actually bring your data back to your computer to show it. You bring your HTML back to your page to show it. So that's the environment we will have. Okay, so far. Is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, now we get this website, so we can do right click, right click, right click. Right now I'm using Google Chrome. Google Chrome, you can do inspect. The last one is inspect. Right click, inspect. So right click, inspect, you bring up these things. So let's actually push a little bit. So the left-hand side still be the web page. And right-hand side is your console log. So when you do code.org, they also has a console, but right here you do have the console. So this console, actually you can choose the console, the second one, first one element. So first one element, it will show you all of the HTML code. So HTML code and header for body for the page right on the left-hand side. So this when you show element, it is that. Now you can click on the console. So when you click on the console, it brings up your console. So this one, you do have the console for this. Okay. So right here, this one is exactly the same as the idle. So you can do A equals 3, B equals 4, and then console the log A plus B. So it is similar to the right-hand side console is very similar to the what you have in the idle for the Python. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So right here, you are using the Google Chrome. So this is Google Chrome to access the web page that is on this APCSF website, and you are doing dialogue with them. Okay, so this web page, when they actually bring up this web page, there is a data structure being built. We call it DOM. We call it DOM. It's document object model. We call it DOM. We are basically operating on the DOM. Each page will have its DOM. Okay, and we will talk about DOM later. But right now, you need to understand that we actually can modify the page. We can actually do some computing using this console right here. Okay, this is what we use, the environment that we have. Now, next one, we are going to talk about the DOM and SOM. What is DOM and SOM? Let's actually look at it. So you do have this, you have a web page that's HTML, and HTML, when you build it, you build up this DOM. When you have a web page, you build up a DOM. Okay, this DOM is called document object model. And then you can use JavaScript to build it and modify it. Okay, that's what this one work. And then what is DOM? DOM is that when you have HTML page, you are going to load it to your web page, your browser. So during the process, you build up a DOM tree for the HTML, also build up a SOM, COOSM, CSS object model, SOM, DOM and SOM, one for HTML, one for CSS. They bring together to build a data structure and show up in your web page. So this is what DOM SOM is. Okay, that means that whenever you have a web page, then the Google Chrome always will build a DOM for it and SOM for it. Okay, let's look at another one. So right here, for example, I have a page like this. So here I have a body, and then a paragraph, and then a division, and then a span. And then this portion of the tree is called DOM. And then the CSS part, the colors and the weight, these different one, these are considered to be SOM. Okay, let's look at how this DOM and SOM work. Okay, so just use this simple one as an example. Now let me use a browser, actually editor, to create a program for the same page that this one has. So DOM and SOM is each web page, you build up a DOM and SOM for you. Okay, so let's open a new folder. Okay, so this HTML chapter 10, I'm going to actually create a new folder. So this one, I will call it JS JavaScript, okay, extra chapter. So this one's extra chapter 1, okay. This is today's topic. I start with the Java extra chapter 1. Okay, in this chapter 1, I'm going to give you a DOM, DOM, HTML, okay? Okay, so I'm going to create a page that has a DOM like this. So this one, apparently, there is a body. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. So that has a HTML, closing with HTML. There's no head, so I don't want to create head. Let me just create body. So there's a body. So inside the body, there's a paragraph. And then there is a division. Okay, that's it. This one is the top level structure. Top level structure is that inside the web page, there is a body, but under the body, there is one paragraph. Under the paragraph, there's a span, and there's under the body, there's a division. So under this paragraph, inside here, there's another one called span. Okay, so this is the top level structure. So under the paragraph, you have hello. So here, let's put hello. Okay, and then under the span, there is a word. Okay, so word. Okay, and then under the division, nothing. That's it. That's it. Okay, so far that's it. So this one is the HTML part of the program is like this. Only HTML part of the program. So let's save it. And then let's go to the browser. So let me use this one. So I have this web page, so I'm going to bring it up in the browser. So browser is show hello world. And then if I right click and do inspect. So here the element, let me open the element up. So open this one up so you can see the web page structure is shown in the element section. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
And is there CSS? No, there's no CSS so far. We haven't put the CSS in yet. So this one is purely the DOM. This one is the DOM. Okay, this one is the DOM. So far, this is the DOM. So it's the DOM described by this. Now I'm going to put the CSS in. So now I'm going to put the CSS in. So right here, I do have I can put right here with the style. Okay, inside the style, I do have the body, and the body has a color of sharp 000. Okay, so it's black color. The text is black color. Now in the paragraph, I do have font weight bold. So here paragraph. So under the paragraph, I have paragraph. And then I have the font weight to be bold. Okay, so this one is under the paragraph. Under the span, I do have display none. Display none. So here let's do this one span. And then here I have display none. Now last one I have the division. Under the division, I have visibility hidden. Okay, so division, I have the visibility. This one is hidden. Visibility, I have some problem with the visibility. Okay, so this one, after that, I do have a song now. So it's my song. So the song actually modify the color of the page. So I refresh, it become boldface. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
It become boldface because I have the assignment of the font weight bold for it. So this one is the song. So the result of your page is the effect of your DOM and song together. So DOM from HTML, song from your CSS. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the CSS page for a little bit while. Now let's go to the CSS page. We did not cover it, but I'm going to cover it a little bit for the CSS part. So CSS part is to decorate your page. Okay, so here I'm going to bring up the basic CSS. Okay, now I'm going to talk about CSS. So HTML is for the structure of the program. Which box is inside which box? Okay, that's actually specified by the HTML. And then the purpose of the CSS in the style is actually changing the outlook, the color, the font of the word in your section. So this is called CSS. CSS by itself have many chapters, but this year we don't go over that many chapters. We just go over the basic one, okay? So let's go into the overview. So overview is that we are using the CSS version 3. We call it CSS 3 right now, okay? And then CSS, JavaScript, and HTML combined together is one website. So HTML telling you the structure, how many paragraph they have, how many link they have, how many picture they have. Okay, these are HTML. CSS is used to change the color of the background, color of the foreground, color of the some page, making the border wider, making the border shorter, those kind of things. And JavaScript is to making sure that program can be clicked and work on something. Okay, so this is 3-in-1 document. Okay, so using CSS can control your web page. So now one thing that you need to know is the selector of the CSS. So the selector of the CSS is that you select certain DOM object and then modify its color or property. So it actually look like a dictionary. You have a selector and then property value, property value, property value, just like your Python's dictionary. Okay, this is called the CSS declaration. So basically, what you have is that paragraph, for all paragraph tag, you may have font size large, font family to be sans serif. So this is property value, property value. Okay, so this is what CSS is. So the selectors, basically here we do have a web page of head, a style, and here. So you can have embedded shell sheet. That is what we are doing right now. You can also use an inline. Inline means that putting into your tag to change the style of the H1 tag. Okay, that's also a way to do CSS. So anyway, your HTML, including the CSS and the JavaScript, hooking together into one page. And when you load the whole web page, everything will be loaded into, including your CSS code and your JavaScript code. Okay, so this is the structure of your HTML page. Now, one thing that you need to know is the CSS is inheritance by ownership. So your inner object property will be getting from your outer object's properties. Okay, so let's assume that we do have a DOM like this. There's a web page that has HTML header part, body part, title, division like this. This is called its document view, and we call it DOM. Okay, DOM. And then you will also load in your CSS and JavaScript to create a website. Okay, so there's something called DOM. Inside the DOM, you do have Windows document. So document is your top level program for your web page is right here. Windows is the overall environment. Let's look at Windows first. So for the DOM structure, the top level, you do have the Windows. So right here, let's go to your web page. So right here, we are on this web page for DOM. Let's click console. So right here, you can say windows.alert. I am fine. So this one is, you will call the alert function by the window object. Window object is the top level object of your web page. So it actually is on top of your, document. So it's on top of your document. So right here, you do this one, you hit enter, you will see this alert. Okay, see that? So this is one way you get the output. Second way you get the output is to console.log. So this one is output to your console. That's the second way to do output. First way you use alert. Alert will pop up a window. Second way is to come output to the console. Third way to do that is you can use document write. Write what? I put data to my web page. So this one has to be HTML. So I say document.write. Document.write means that I'm writing this sentence to my web page. So when you click it and you do return, so this string being outputted to here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that there are three possible output. One is alert, one is log, one is write. Alert will bring up a window. Log will bring up the output to the console. Document.write will write to the web page. Okay, so document.write is really while writing the web page. The other two doesn't change your web page. So the other two actually usually is for debugging purpose. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's try another thing. Let's try we have a equals 3. And then we can do alert A equals plus A. And you hit return. We hit return here, it says A equals 3, just like what we plan to do. So alert or window alert, actually, window can be omitted. You just use alert. Alert will actually bring up this pop-up page. Even there is a variable called A can also be outputted right here for the A output. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Same thing, you can do console.log A equals plus A. You can also do console.log, but console.log will console log to the console. It's output to the console. You can also write the data to your web page, so you can do document.write A equals plus A plus. Here, you write A equals 3 to there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So document.write, you keep writing your statements to the page. Alert will do pop up. Console will bring up the data to console. So this is how we use the environment to test our web page. Okay, so right here, just give you the idea of the 3 output that you may have on your page. Secondly, tell you that what is DOM and what is SOM. So this one is a single web page, and then we do have the DOM and SOM. So right here, that's if we change this one to purple, that's actually save. And then let's actually bring up a page again. So since I changed the foreground to purple, the word show on the web page will change. It changed to purple. Okay, so the structure doesn't change. The page data doesn't change, it's the same data, but the color being changed because color is on the SOM part. Is that okay? On the CSS part. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that part is okay. Now next one, we are going to do this. So let's talk about this, the DOM and SOM, that's the environment. So your programming environment is like you have your Google Chrome, and Google Chrome will have a Windows document, these different things. We call it DOM. Your DOM are the object that you have. And you will also create your own variables such as A equals 3. These are objects in the object space. So you basically operate your JavaScript on the DOM and object space, both of them. You basically operate both of them. Okay. So you do see your window, you do see your document, you also see your paragraph, those kind of things. You also see the variable that you created in your JavaScript. So this is the memory model that you have. And the DOM is like this. You do have a Windows, you do have document, you have the different object that you created under it will be created under your DOM tree. Okay, anyway, we don't want to go too much of the theory. Let's go to this one called basic web page. Okay, so we are going to go and do a basic web page now. Okay, with JavaScript. So this one is the DOM number one. Let's actually do JS1.html, JavaScript number one.html. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't allow it this way. Okay, I'm sorry. So let's call it prog1.html, program1. Okay, prog1. So to create a web page that can use HTML is very simple. Let's add HTML. Okay, so you have a web page and then you do have a body. Okay, so a body is your main page. So inside your body, you have a script. Script will put your JavaScript over there. And this one, we just do one thing. Here, let's just do document.write. I am happy. BR is to change line. And then document.write. Okay, I'm a nerd. So this is actually the whole thing that I have. So my static page, so my HTML will be empty. When I build up my HTML, I have nothing. But when I run my JavaScript, I do put two lines into there. One is I'm happy, one is I'm a nerd. Okay, that's it. That's it. So we are going to just do this. It's our simple web page. So here it has, I'm happy, I'm a nerd. It's not created by the paragraph in the HTML. It's created by the document.write. So after your DOM being built, your web page being built, they just type out, I'm happy and I'm a nerd to the page. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
This is a simple JavaScript page, nothing else on the page, just two lines of the sentence. You just write these two things on the page. This is a simple JavaScript. Okay, so that actually is the simple JavaScript. Let's actually do another one. This one called program 2. Okay, let me call this one as a program 2. So program 2, let's do it for a program 2.html. So program 1 is easy. Let me copy the whole thing from program 1 to program 2. So program 2, I'm going to rename it to PROG2, okay? Program 2. So program 9, I'm going to close it. So I'm going to rewrite it. So I'm going to basically take this one out. Put it outside the body. So I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to delete everything right here. I'm going to keep it as a function. Let's call it a function called main function. And this main function right here, we just do one thing, alert. Just alert. So this one thing, just do it. And when will we do it? Here we will have unload do main function. I'm sorry, not on here. Not on the closing tag, should be on the opening tag, on the body tag. Okay? On the body tag, not on the closing body tag. Okay, so this is what it is. The main function will run unload. When you unload, you call main function. So unload, you will call the main function, and then you may need to have a body section, body. Okay, let's do body color. Now let me move the script part. Here, let me actually create a head section. Let me move this script to be under the header, not under the body. Let me put it over here. Okay, so script is under the head now. And then besides that, we also will have the style. Suppose your CSS and JavaScript being embedded. So this body will have background color would be beige. Okay, so this one, you do create a page. And then it has a beige color, and then main function to alert me. Let's save. Let's work on the program 2. So unload means that when you load a web page, it will run this JavaScript already. So that would be pop up and click OK. So this one is the function of this page right here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want you to do this. How about this? How about you create a program that is using the Microsoft Visual Code. You create this program too by yourself right now and try it on your local site. I would like to see you doing program by yourself. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to keep this one right here. I'm going to keep this windows right here for the description of the HTML you created. Once you are done, let me know, okay? I'm going to look at it. You do the same thing right here in the program. So basically, you create a HTML pair, head pair, body pair, and body you write the unload here. And then in the head, you create a style and closing style, script, closing script. In the script, you do this. In the style, you do this. Okay? Let me know when you are done. Because we only have you as a student right now, so I want you to really practice it by yourself, not just listen to me, okay? So this is the first JavaScript page. When you are done, let me know, okay? So this one, no clicking, because when your page is loaded, the main program will be wrong. So there's nothing you need to do. It will automatic. When you load the page, you will see.
You were glitching.
What happened?
You were glitching.
Me, ear glitching?
Yeah, like glitching.
My sound is breaching?
Yeah.
Let me check. So you did not hear it clearly?
No.
Hello, hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear it clearly or no?
Yeah, I can.
Hmm?
I can.
How about now?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay. So let me know when you are done with your page. I'm going to look at it. Are you okay? Okay, can you share your screen? Let me see how much you have.
It's like red.
Hmm?
It's like it doesn't let me open it. The job.
You share the screen, I'll help you, okay? Don't worry. You are in the PowerShell, okay? That's the problem you have right now. So let's see. Let me actually help you to solve it, okay? One moment. That's because you open your these. Okay, and then open the file you have. Show me where your file is. I don't know why your program is in PowerShell, but that's okay. We'll fix it, okay? So open the folder for where your page that you just built. Can you tell me where it is?
like
Yeah, just don't worry. Tell me where it is. I'm going to find it.
I don't know how to like find it here.
Okay, so let's do this. So right here, let's actually create a new one. Okay, so under here, let's create a new page. Do it from scratch. So this one, let's call it program. Tool.html. Okay,
Okay.
so right here, it gets started for your HTML. So let's assume we do not have anything else. We just finish this one right here. This is one page. But this one page, you should be able to find in your hard disk. Under here, under here, and double click on it, you should get it. But this one is using the Edge. I don't like the Edge. I would like it to be in the Google Chrome. So you do this one and then open with Google Chrome. So you open by the Google Chrome. Nothing there because we do not put anything there. And then you do inspect. It should bring up your console and element right here. Okay?
Okay.
Now you need to help me to type in whatever we have so far. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So you type in right now. I'm going to share the screen for you. So I'll give you this example right here. You type in the whole thing in the HTML page. After you finish, let me know. For a JavaScript, you must keep typing, keep writing the program. Don't just listen to the lecture, okay? It won't work. So after you finish the whole thing, let me know, okay? This portion is a CSS for a style. This portion is JavaScript, okay? The rest of them is HTML. I post the image to your Facebook account, okay? Now, can you share your screen? Let me check where you are, okay?
Okay.
So your body is fine, squid is fine. You do not have the body section. So under the script, create a body section. So you do not have a close of the head. You need to close the head first. Slash head. Just a slash head. Yeah. Okay. And inside the body, there's an unload equals main inside the body tag. Main function, main parentheses. Okay, now you do file save. You need to save the files. File save. Save. Okay, go outside to the hard disk. Double click on the program too. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It do pop up. So this is your program too, okay? That's why I want you to practice it because I want you to really learn it, okay? No problem. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's the first page that you created with the JavaScript. So this whole thing is HTML. This part is JavaScript. This part is CSS. Okay, CSS for the color and background, and then JavaScript for the functionality. Right now, the functionality is to pop up a Windows. Now we are going to look at the program number one. Program number one is called onClick. So we'll create a button, and then we will do onClick, and then we will in the onClick we will actually do alert. Okay, let's do it now. So this one I'm going to call it project one. So I'm going to copy from my program one and then paste as my project number one. So this is project number one. Let me actually cut this portion. That's actually my script portion. So here I'm going to have the head and my closing head. And then I would have my style for CSS. And I'm going to put my script over here. Okay, so create a top level structure first. And then these two are not what we want to do, so we are going to delete it. So it is a top level structure when we have nothing. Now, what we want to do is we will create a button. We'll create a button called learn, click to learn. Okay, so, and then there's a function called JavaScript. That's it. That's all we need to have. So first thing is we would actually go into my body right here. I'm going to put a button. And then this button is called click to learn. And this one on click. Previous one is unload. Unload means that when the computer loaded the program, it will run the program. So right here, I'm going to do unload. So unload main program. Unload will run main program. So here we do have a function main, and then alert. Alert what? This alert with alert. This alert will alert JavaScript make website dynamic. Okay, this will alert, alert JavaScript makes web page dynamic. Okay, that's it. That's it. So this one is save. and I'm going to double click on it. So there's a button called click to learn. Okay, and then you click on it, the alert will show up. This is click, and you show up. Okay, now you will turn to create a program for this one. Just follow my project number 1. Is that okay? You create a new program called project number 1 and doing the same thing. I want you to pick up the whatever I'm doing step by step. So you will learn the whole process of creating program for JavaScript. So the first one, we have the unload. When the program got loaded, you will alert. No, this one is not unload. This one is unclick. When the button being clicked, you run the main program, main function. This unclick. So this is style or no style, it doesn't matter because we do not have the style right now. It can be omitted if you don't like it. Let me know when you are done, okay?
Okay.
Or you have trouble. I want to guide you step by step for different examples, so you pick up the whole programming for JavaScript. Are you okay so far?
Yeah. I finished typing it.
Okay, you sure? Okay, let's do this. You save it, okay? Let's do this. Yeah, double click on project 1. Double click. Open. Yeah. Click. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. That's actually what we want you to do. You create a page that is clickable. Okay? That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to do. I actually need you to participate more because we want to train you really to do project by project. Okay? Now, project number 2, we have the unclick. So this unclick is, let's see, unclick number 2, the same, but you will change the color of the background to FF0000, okay? So your body is called web page, and you do document get element by ID. So you will get a web element that from the DOM. From the DOM is called is the tree. So you do have the HTML, you do have the body. So the body portion is called web page, and the web page background will be changed to the color that you like. Okay, so this one is pretty simple, but I'm not going to use a red color. Red color is too ugly. So I'm going to do it. So here I'm going to create a new program called project number 2. So let's do project number 2, the HTML. So this HTML, I'm going to teach you in this format, project by project, and you always do practice. Okay, is that okay so far?
Yeah.
It's a different way to teach you right now. Okay. So first you create a open closing HTML, and you do have the body for the body right here. Okay. Now this one body and close body is the same as the previous one, so nothing special. And then before here we do have the head section, closing head section. Inside the head section we have a script and the closing script section. So this one, only thing that I would do is right here on my body, I declare a ID called web page, all lowercase, okay? And then in addition to that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do here, variable, okay, web page equals document that get element by ID, so I click this one. And then this ID is called web page. So this one would actually get the body section, and the whole body section right here. Let's put some word to it. Okay, so this is called page 1, page 2, page. So these are just copies. Okay, I'm just going to do that, and then you get this web page. So this web page that background color. I'm sorry, that style, that background color equals, yeah. I'm going to choose a color for it. So I'm going to go to my color picker. So I'm going to randomly choose one color. You don't need to be the same color as mine. You don't, okay? You don't have to be the same as mine. I just want to get this color, whatever color it is, and then go back to put it over here. Okay, so that's the color I get. So this whole section called web page for the body, and we get element by ID. So this ID is web page. So this is actually getting this object, and this object's background color being changed to this color. That's all we did. So that this one is actually saved. So this one is the setting, the property of your page. Oh, nothing changed. Nothing changed because the background color may have bad spelling. Let me check. It's called web page. The background, there's no color. There's no color. I put the color that's wrong. So this one, there's no color. It's called the background. Let me check one more time. Let's save. Let's go one more time. Still don't get it. Web page, that style, the background color. Let me see. Let me check, okay? JavaScript color. No, you do need to have the background color. Okay, it do need to be a background color. So usually it do need to have the background color. So let me check. So here it do need to have a background color. So let me do this. Okay, let me don't use this color. Let me just use the red. Let me just use the standard color red. Let me don't use the color code. Element by ID web page. Web page, the style. I make sure I don't have the wrong spelling. One more time. It doesn't work. Let me do this. Let me move this one to be after here. To be inside the body instead of inside the head. Okay, it worked. It doesn't work because when I put the script inside the head, the web page had not been created yet. So at that time, you try to change the color, the color doesn't work. So let me change the color back to the color picker color. Let me use the color picker color again. So let me use this one. So color picker is not wrong, but because I put the script in the wrong location. So let me put the color back to here. Okay. So this one you can put it right here or put it outside the body is also okay, but cannot be before the web page because before the web page, your ID web page has not been created yet. Need to be after. Okay, now it changed to the new color. Okay, so this one, try to create a page like this on your side. Let me know when you are done. Okay. So the whole thing is just to set the color of the background using the JavaScript. This is project number 2. Okay. Let me know when you are done. So right now this HTML I changed the style of teaching by examples. Okay. I don't teach the theory, too much theory. It doesn't help. So we teach by examples, making sure you understand the structure of each program. Okay.
Okay.
The color can be any color you pick from color picker. Okay. I'm just picking from color picker. So it doesn't matter. Whatever color you like. Don't have to be the same.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, share your screen. Double click on project 2. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Now let's go to project 3. Okay. So project 2 is set the background by the JavaScript. Project 1 is on click. Project 3 is touch star. This is touch star. You may not be able to work. I have the touch screen. My PC, my notebook always is touch screen. So yours may not work. Okay, may not work because your screen may not be touch screen. But it's okay. This one just let me demonstrate it. You don't need to make it work, okay?
Okay.
This one is special because it's touch screen only. So let's create the project number 3. This one is HTML, closing HTML. We also have the head. And then we have the so-called body. Now, what we want to have is we need to have the whole page, body page, there is a pop-up. There is the so-called on touch star tab here, okay? So there is right here, let's create a button. This button is called tab here, okay? And then this one is on touch star. So on touch star, you run the main program. I always use the main program. It may be different function name, but I always use the main function. Here it can be pop up, okay, but I use a main function. So it will be on the, it will have the pop up and then your touch screen work, okay? So let me put it over here. Okay, this one we are done. This one you cannot type it, so I'm going to do it for you. So I'm going to double click on it. So when you bring up, you will have a tab here, okay? Now here, you see my hand?
Yeah.
So I'm going to move to my notebook screen and then touch my screen, okay? So I'm going to touch it. You see? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So I'm doing it one more time. I move my hand and then touch my screen. So this is, okay, what I'm teaching you right now is that this JavaScript, it can help you to handle your mouse click, handle your touch screen, handle your hand gesture, handle your movement of something, handle your events. Is that okay? That's
Yeah.
JavaScript supposed to do. When you load a page, you do something. When you click on something, you do something. When you actually touch screen, you do something. This is what we want you to learn. The purpose of a JavaScript is on certain event, you do something. Okay, this is project number 3. We won't help you to do it. Next one, we are going to do this one, project number 4, Unicode. Unicode, we will run the function called smile function. Smile function, we will have the emoji code right here. Okay, this one is a heart, red heart. Red heart, I love JavaScript. So this is one emoji. So this one is test out the emoji function, okay? So I'll do it first and then I will let you do it, okay? Now this one is, let's call it project number 4. So as you can see, we build different function for your web page right now, okay? We are trying to give you the different function for the web page right now. And we build from very simple one to harder one. So the same thing, we create a first page with the head and body. Now this one, we will have a unload called smile. So since it's unload, so I want to put my script after my body. Don't create trouble. So here it will be unload. Let's also run the main program right here, okay? And then we will write the main function right here. So main function right here. And this one, we will have one alert function in there. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, it's not alert. This time it's document alert. So it is a document alert. You create a one line in the web page. Okay, because we want to close the line with change the line, so we do a BR. So I and then JavaScript. Okay. And then before the I love JavaScript, I want to find the right heart. So keep it right here. I'm going to go to the emoji red heart log. So this emoji media, okay, emoji media. This one you can. This one I want to have its HTML code. No, I don't see the HTML code, but it's okay. Let me do copy. Okay. After I copy, I go back to here, I put it over here with my red heart from the copy there. That's it. Save. And then work on my project number 4. It is I love JavaScript, ladies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you find your emoji media, PDA, whatever symbol you want. You don't need to use a red heart. You can use a telephone, a mouse, whatever you want to have. Okay, find an emoji and copy for you. But the rest of them, please do the same thing. Is that okay? Try this one out. You can copy from other file and multiply it as well, if you like. This is emoji, means that sometimes there's a special symbol, you can get it from the emoji PDF. Today we try to go to project 6 or project 7, okay? Now we are on project 4. We have 2 more projects you coded for the day. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are too tired or something, let me know, okay? So this one you can use it for creating a page for I love New York, I love Los Angeles, something like that, okay?
Okay.
This function name do not have to be named. It can be pop-up, can be any name, but must be the same. So you will call this function unload when your page got loaded. Are you okay so far?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, show me. Okay, good job. Now let's go to project number 5, okay? Project number 5. So there are a lot of HTML symbols you can find, okay, whatever. Project number 5 is we start to have some variable. In the JavaScript page, we may have a variable. And variable, we always use var. You also use var. And it can be different data types. So how many data type of the variable that JavaScript has? Do you know so far? What are the variable type that the JavaScript has?
Like the numbers, like
Number
the integers, the string,
and string, and
Boolean.
then Boolean. And then number has two type. Number has one type called integer type. The other type is called floating point type. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically 4 major different type of it. Okay. And there are some object or look like dictionary. That's actually okay. We don't care about it. Okay. Now we do need to have some variables. So now we may have some variables. So this project is the name equals this age. Okay, I'm going to do different way. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Okay, this time I'm going to bring in the input. Okay, this time I'm going to bring in the inputs. So let's create this. Let's go to create a project number 5, HTML. Let's create HTML. Let's have the body. Let's have closing of the body. And then let's also put the script under it. Okay, so right here, let's also do it on load to main program. Okay, so right here, I would have function name. Now, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do input. So far, we have been doing output, but I'm going to do input. So in Java, in Python, the input is input, enter a word. Okay, and then this one assigned to A. So A is what? What type of data A will get?
Um,
When you have an input, enter a word, then what type of data A will be? It will be a string, right?
yeah.
And then if you need to convert it to integer, you do integer conversion of these to AX. Is okay?
Yeah.
Now let's do the same thing right here. I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to do variable X string XSTR equals prompt. I'm not using alert. I'm going to use a prompt. Prompt enter X. After you get the X, I say variable X equals integer parse int. Okay, I'm sorry, there's no integer, just do parse integer. Just parse integer of the XSTR. So we enter a string and then convert it to X. Then we will ask for another number that actually is your Y. So you ask for X and ask for Y. And then when you are done for both, you do document write what? X plus Y plus equals plus X plus Y plus ER. So this one prompt X in, prompt Y in, and then write X plus Y out. Does it say? Let's test it. So project number 5, you ask for X, let's use 3, Y, let's enter 4, and then it print out 3 plus 4 equals 7. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This is project number 5. Can you do it? So here we teach you the input. Input is prompt. Prompt similar to alert, but alert is to type out to the alert box. Prompt is getting data from the alert box. Is that okay?
Yeah.
But when it read in, it is a string. It is a string, so you need to convert it to integer. So this one convert string to integer. Okay. Let me know when you are done. Not bad so far, okay? Today we actually work on a few projects. Hopefully this help you a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So far you can see that JavaScript and Python are very closely related, except that the grammar is different, and then the purpose of the coding is different, okay? Otherwise, a lot of things are very similar. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So this one is a number plus a string plus a number plus a string plus a number plus a string, okay?
Okay, I'm done.
Mhm. Show me. Okay, run it. Put some number there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now we work on the project number 6. So we know about variable now. Okay, next one is basic I/O. Basic I/O would do prompting and the output. So input part, we had the input. Output part, uh, we had the alert. Okay, so right here we actually will have an input box. This time I'm going to create an input box right here. And then you enter the input box, and then based on the number of your age to alert out your age. Okay? So let's do that now. This one, and we will close the whole. Let me see. Let me look at the chapter, project 7. So we will be done with chapter 6 for today. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do project 6. So project 6 is you need to use the input box. So let's create a project number 6.html. Let's create it HTML. Let's have a body, close body. And then this body is your page content. You should have a paragraph. And paragraph, first you have a label of the input UAH, font size +1, okay?
Okay.
So let's do paragraph, closing paragraph. Here, this one, actually, you have a font size +1. This one, we have a font. We have a font inside here. You have a font, and then closing font. It doesn't allow font. I'm sorry, something's wrong. Okay, forget about font. Let's don't do font. Let's don't do font. Let's just have a paragraph, and then BB. Okay, B and closing B. So this one is input your age. This one is the same as label. If you want to use label, it's also okay. But this one is your age. So right here, I'm going to put some space. So I'm going to use MBSP. MBSP is a space. So I put 2 space over there. After that, I'm going to create an input form. The input button. So the input box would have ID equal age. And then placeholder, how old are you? Unchanged, calling user info. So these are 3 things that we need to have. Is ID equals something. And then it actually has the unchanged. You call the function of update info. And then you have a placeholder. Okay, so far, okay.
Yeah.
Let me bend it down, okay? Bend it down, actually make it shorter. So you have 2 things in this paragraph. One is your label of input your age, and then there's unchanged, we call the update script. So here, let's call script, put the script over here. And in the script, we need to have a function of update info. So function update info. So in the update info, you need to get an object. So you do variable, okay, A equals to document that get element by ID. And which ID you get, you actually get it from age. So this A is the input box, okay? Input box value will be your age. So you would declare a variable called AGE will be equal to parse integer of your A value. Your A is the input. the A's value is a string. That string will be converted to integer called H. Is that okay? Here it doesn't convert, but I'm going to convert it to integer, but it's okay. Now I'm going to do, based on the H, I'm going to do if H less than 18, then you will alert you are kids. Else, if age less than 64, but this one I have a typo, it's called alert, not alert, okay? I alert you are an adult. Else, alert okay, so based on the age that you get, you are going to actually determine what kind of person you are. So let me actually save it and test it. So this one a little bit more difficult now. It do get an input like this. So that's actually enter 45. Enter, and then it say you are an adult. Is okay? Now let me change to 3 years old. Let's enter. It say you are kids. Now let me into 77. Enter. It actually say you are a senior. Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Now work on this one on your side. Let me make it a little bit smaller for you. I'm sorry. Let me make it a little bit. It's almost one page, okay? Is that okay so far?
Yeah.
Under the script still has slash body and slash HTML. Okay, you don't forget it, but it's all in here. Okay, try your best. Let me know when you are done, and then we are done for the day. Today I'm teaching you by examples, making sure that you actually do different JavaScript pages to get some experience of how to create a page with JavaScript. We do introduce two input. One is using this input box. The other one is using prompt. Okay, we use a three output: alert, document.write, and also the console.log. Okay,
Okay.
two input and three output. That's what we learned today. When you have time, you need to write some of your program by yourself, whatever web page you want to create. Similar program, but try your best to create new programs. Then you'll learn more, okay? Are you okay so far for this teaching style to do by
Yeah.
example? Okay. Again, this function name can be any name as long as it match. Okay, you write any name, it's okay. It doesn't have to be this. Be this. So this get document by ID is to get the object of this input format. And this input format, this object is called A, and A's value is actually the value that you enter to. When you do unchange, your value change, you go to here to run this update info program. And then you get a value and then change it to an integer. And that integer you compare for the value for different category. That's how this program works.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Share screen, please. Okay, run it. You do not have the, no, go back. You forget to have the closing body, you forget to the closing of the HTML. Your HTML need to have the bracket / HTML. Yeah. Okay, save it. Wrong. Enter some number. Enter.
Enter isn't working.
It doesn't work. It's okay. Go back to your program. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to look at your program and see what's going on. Okay, don't worry. So first thing is you need to check when your program doesn't work, you need to check this one is B input your age, that's fine. Input ID equal age. Change update import. This one period is wrong, must be semicolon. So you do have a body and then you have function. Document that get element by ID age, that's fine, and then age equals. Let's do this, okay? Let's do this. Before, okay. You want to see if it really go to here or not. So let's do alert. You want to see if it do go to this update or not. Okay, let's forget about your whatever age. This portion, let's forget about it. I don't care whether it work or not. Let's completely forget about it. Let's assume that you have this update info and it just do one alert. And this one alert will be I am here, okay? I haven't tested your program yet, but there is something wrong, but I don't know what's wrong, but let me save it. And then after I'm done, go to here, go to your program, and I'm going to run this one open with Chrome. So right here, I'm going to enter the number 4. So at least the input part is okay. So far, okay?
Yeah.
The input part is okay. So this alert work. So that's okay. Let's take it out. Now, next one, we are going to look at it line by line. So let me open this one, A, and then get the value of the age. So before we check the age, that's actually up to here. Before we check the age, let's assume that we read in the A and then we try to get the age. So we test one by one before we go into that. let's alert our age to see if the age is what we want. Okay, so this is the testing step by step. So this is the first step. Alert, I'm here is fine. I know it worked. It's no problem, so I'm going to delete it. Now I'm going to check if the age to give you the right age or not. So that's okay. That's second one. That's actually to So let me do right click, open with Google Chrome. So now let me enter some number 16 and go. So the age is 16, that's correct, right? So age, no problem. Now let's look into your if statement. So if this one less than 16, that's fine. And then else if alert you are adult, I think it's fine. Else alert you are a senior, I think this is fine. So I think right now everything is fine. I'm not sure what else can be wrong, but so far it look like okay. So let me try to open it with Google Chrome one more time. Let's enter 16. Go. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
So let's see. The alert for age can be commented out because you no longer need it. That's it. Let's just save it one more time. Let's see if it just pop up the answer right away. Let's open with Google Chrome. Let's enter 88 years old. Should be senior. Yeah, got it. Any question? So let me try
No.
one. 44. Adult, yes, working. Let's try 2 years old. Your kids. Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
How about any of the question from your school homework or exam or something?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, let me know when you have, okay?
Okay.
And then that's it for today. Good night then. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.